El Dani, vamos allá, Dani. El like, suscríbanse. José Daniel Peña, la cabra. Vamos a hacer nuestro debut en ranque, debut de Manny Ramírez, señores. Estamos buscando qué estadio darle. ¿Dónde está el jodido chipe? Aquí. Voy a poner de noche. Por si la moca. Nos encontramos rápido. Cuando nos encontramos con Dani o con 7 que están activos ahí en el live. De Cubal. Hay demasiado zurdo en este juego. Ahorita nos topamos con una alineación de zurdo. Que es lo que es mío, dele. Dele que aquí vamos a batear todito. En el mal rojo. Dele que aquí vamos a batear todito.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Buffaloes and the Trojans.
Un zurdito al montículo.
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Un zurdito al montículo.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Está lleno de zurdos. Todos los lados, nada más tiran cartas de zurdos.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Over to Root. One out in the top
El
of the first.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz.
Segundo picheo, segundo out.
Swings to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Good slider inside right there. Fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Me escucha.
And a swing and a miss there.
Tú estás ahí, tú estás esperando algo lentillo, manín. Y se me quedó ese picho jangueado. No, este es mi primer juego, Dani. Este es mi debut. Aquí vamos a debutar al Manny y a Eli, que me salió 2 veces Eli. Lo dieron en 2 paquetes a él. Diablo, si estoy Eli, no bajarle la revolución de este swing. ¡El diablo! Debut de Eli de la Cruz, señor, de la Cocoa. La puso donde es. Qué palo. Raquetín, el jugador de Dani.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. That one pulled foul.
Ay, me le fue muy adelante.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Vamos, raquetín. Pasa.
The other way.
No, güey, loco, pues mira para el guante. El Manny, señores. Su debut. Carta favorita de Dani.
But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Cuidado con que se te suelte una reta. Te lo dije. ¿Qué? Le robaron al Manny también. Ramón, es verdad que esa bola estaba allá arriba, pero me ese PCI. Wow.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on the warning track.
Está bien.
And we're back. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Qué bueno swing, no pasó nada.
Back to work. On the ground at first, Ruth. One out in the second.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Smoked on the ground a second.
Estos inicios van a salir barato con este pana haciéndole swing a todo.
Walker Jenkins will hit next. Swing and a pop up.
Estos inicios van a salir barato con este pana haciéndole swing a todo.
And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark.
El terror del Licey.
Here's the third baseman.
Junior Caminero.
That one foul.
Ay. Atesa ese timing para que tú veas.
Fastball, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Wow. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Rip to short. Lawler tossed to first. That's one out the bottom of the second. Walker Jenkins getting ready to hit. And it's fouled away. Ferris certainly has electric stuff.
Muy acelerado, tengo que bajarle.
A strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level.
Bajarle revoluciones de swing. Hacerle swing a esa loquera.
Slider misses outside.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
There's a swing and a drive. Jenkins going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning.
Tigre tiene el swing acelerado, un topadito y casi le dan.
On the ground to third. Jump throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. On to the third inning. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. On the ground out to short. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Dalton rushing now at the plate. And there's the strike.
El líder de la cruz, nomás lo único que ha puesto número en la casa.
And he hits a ground ball right side.
La robadera de Ramón.
Tosses to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. So two down now, and here is Max Clark. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2. Set to the bottom of the third. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Out in front of the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one away. And now it's William Contreras. Popped up right side. Kinsler makes the grab. Two down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit.
lo que le ha puesto
And first
números.
offering is fouled off.
Casa.
2 out, space is empty. On the ground to the left.
Fui adelante.
Lawler tossed to first, and that.
Qué aburrido este tema.
And we're back as we go to the
Píchale
top
en
of
el
the
medio
fourth.
para que.
And now here is Ian Kinsler.
Muy interesante.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game.
Well, that started and ended.
No
messing around right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was
his
wheelhouse. Now this one gets through. Kinsler headed for the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. He's in there.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Kurtz.
No ball,
Guerrero,
one strike.
the runner at second with one away. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Slings to first in time. So up next, Jordan Lawler. He's 0 for 1. A bunt, and it's popped up.
Bueno,
And that's the third.
Me van a hacer la Dani ahí.
Bottom 4, leading off, Max Clark.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Se quedó acá también.
Right center field. That's back. And that one
Sobre el raquetín.
Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
Gracias, Ramón.
Next is the
Ahora devuélvele el que le robaste a Manny también.
Out towards right center. That's well struck.
Devuélvele el que le robaste a Manny también.
And gone. He'll touch them all.
Manny Ramírez, de un ron.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. First pitch.
Ven, para que le devuelva también el del bebote, que también le robaste un ron.
A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a fly ball deep right field.
¿Qué? Ramón, 101.
Man, that's one of those
línea para el
you
guante.
have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat. First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands. Got the barrel to it.
Falls it in, 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his.
Fue esa.
Oh, now this one's high.
El delay está bien, pero
there, on its way, gone. That one felt good. Their third home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1. Now late, James Wood. That's back there.
Fue esa. ¿Qué? Se quedó también. Ay, mi madre.
We go to the top of the fifth.
Oye,
and now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins.
Ramón le dio para mí en este juego.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive.
Quiero escuchar la opinión de ustedes, los que están en el chat.
Esos
PCI, esos swings, bueno.
They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Ramón lo está robando todos.
Caminero hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. So now the DH.
Seiya Suzuki, el jugador de edad.
Tap foul at the plate.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 5-2. Bounce to the right side. And that chance handled to first, 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Clark now at the plate.
Esperándolo el aire, ¿verdad, Tiguerín?
Swing and a miss. And it's
0-2. Tiguerín, que tú estás esperándolo el aire.
0-2. Cut on and miss.
Una batea sinker ahí.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. William Contreras. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Contreras goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela.
Van a comer su rompiente, amigo.
And that's too high.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner. And the count's full.
Entra.
What a stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Vamos, Eli, ponle número a la casa.
Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
And a pitch. Now front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2
knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Ball 1 off the plate. Line.
Se lo voy a dejar llena y al Manny para el contenido.
Pretty good
que no bate para doble play.
Vamos, man. That's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use
el Manny. Diablo, fue adelante. Todo heavy. Y bajaron esa 3. Allá, Manny.
He's safe. And they clear the bases.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double.
Vamos, huevote, vamos.
And the batter now, Babe Ruth.
Hecho nada.
Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
This one in the air, center field. Jenkins settles under this one and makes the grab. Runner tagging and heading for home. Runner in for third to extend their lead. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins.
Va a seguir tirando esa recta ahí
And that
pegado.
one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it's the second baseman. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Jenkins, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Va a seguir tirando esa recta ahí.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. And we're back. Top 6. Digging in, Ian Kinsler. In the air, center field. Clark should have this one. Makes the grab, 1 down. And here is Vladimir Guerrero. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first. And Vladdy is set down. Here comes Max Muncy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swings through that. Bottom of the 6th.
Se fue ese. ¿Cómo así, manito? ¿Cómo yo te voy a hacerte un friendly? Yo ganando 9-2. Te puede ir, exactamente. Hicimos nada con James School. Caminero, batió, batió. Raquetín aplicándola. Nada más de un hit, el rebote en cero, aplicándola. William batió y el Manny lo hizo todo, el Manny. Me tiré el otro secado, ¿verdad?
We're live from Bayfront Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Dominican Republic going up against Hawaii. Ready to go now? Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Mlb De La Cruz. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that.
There goes the runner. Pitch is low.
That's low.
Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. De La Cruz at second with nobody out. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Comebacker to the mound.
Yeah.
Sends it to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
Yeah.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the DH, Manny Ramirez. Fought off foul.
¿Por qué se frisa cuando va bateando?
That one drilled left field. Rushing, ranging back.
Se quedó.
Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. And he's safe at third on a risky play as he moves up with 2 gone now. Babe Ruth digs in now. Foul ball there. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Rushing makes the play, and that is that. Back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab, Jake Arrieta. What do you have on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hit and run it over the inside corner.
Walker Jenkins getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Line drive caught. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
The first baseman, Vladimir.
Here comes the pitch. Runner brings for second. Strike in there. Throw. Save. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. One at second to second, and that's not it. Anthony Santander at the plate. First pitch misses. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Just missed. Caminero hitting fifth in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. One up, one down. Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins.
Number 32, Walker Jenkins.
Hit on the ground to short, Williams.
Tosses
across the first. 2 up, 2 down to the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Hard hit. Right at him in left. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
And that's off.
That's
oh my goodness.
Ball 2.
2-0.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Got him swinging. Willie Mays digging in now. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
Next offering is fouled back.
And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
Wood makes the grab for the second out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Rushing.
On the ground, De La Cruz whips it to first. That is the inning. Top half of the third inning. Now here is James Wood. Shota back to work. Swing and a ball ripped right field. That one back, and that one is gone. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. Fly ball to right center. Jenkins makes a move towards the gap. Puts it away for the out. One away. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one ripped to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fit.
And it gets by him. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 on, 1 out.
Mira lo que le tiene,
A splitter. And here's the first baseman, Babe Ruth. Stops. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. That one misses, and that is ball 1. To the right side, and that one handled on to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting ninth.
Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And that one is inside. 1 out, bases empty. Inside. And it's 2-1. And that's a base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Missed with a changeup. And 1-1.
1-1.
Late swing fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Walker Jenkins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Ball to strike. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hung up in a rundown now. Safe at the plate.
Mira esa mierda,
comes back to bite them. It's 1-1. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Just missed. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Over to Ruth. And Guerrero is set down. That's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Now, Walker Jenkins. That one ripped. Rushing, ranging into the alley. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman. 0 for 1 so far. Hit in the air, right field. Jenkins moving under it. And that'll do it. And we're back. And the batter now, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
Outside with a breaking ball.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Fly ball center field. Takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Carson Williams. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The shortstop takes the ball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
1-1.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Forget it. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. Mays at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Mays retired at first. 2 outs, base is empty. Dalton rushing, the next to hit. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. That misses. Ball one. Wood goes 6 feet 7 inches, 235 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Willie Mays makes the play. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-2. De La Cruz stands in here, takes ball one low. To third. Slinging into first in time. Max Clark will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Willie Mays makes the play. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Breaking ball inside, and the count is 1-2. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man set down, and they're half the fifth.
Catcher.
And here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up the middle. Over to Ruth. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Back to the top of the lineup. Jordan Lawler digs in now.
Lawler.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground right side. Over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. Shota back to work. And that skips into dirt.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mays has it sized up. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now the first baseman, Babe Ruth. Ball one there.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1-0.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And it is gone. A soaring shot to center. And they slide in front in the 6th. It's 3-2. And now Junior Caminero. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one's gone. They go back to back. It's 4-2. One out, base is empty. Walker Jenkins getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning.
That's a ball.
Line to left, and it goes just foul. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Rushing on the move. He hauls it in. 2 away. Here's the second baseman. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
1-2.
Swing, and high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. Well, we go bottom 6 at the plate. Walker Jenkins. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Well, after put up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across. This is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Up the middle. Nice stop. There's one. A sensational double play. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. That's too low. And that's ball 1.
Ball. 2-0.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs. On the ground to the left.
That's a foul.
And foul ball. That one to first, and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. The throw to first. That ends the frame. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, James Wood. And he deals. Swing and a ground ball base in right field. Balls it in, and there's 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Fires over to Guerrero, and 2 away to start the 7th. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball out.
Next pitch is outside. The shortstop takes the ball. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And they'll do it again. Next one in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run.
Yeah.
I love his tenacity.
And that is that. Bottom of the seventh, and the batter will be the shortstop, Carson Williams. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Willie Mays now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Jenkins makes the play, and there are two down.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Dalton Rushing. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled to first. They don't come any. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the eighth. Now the number 2 hitter, Max Clark. And a foul ball. Scott, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. A changeup missing, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Babe Ruth will hit next. That's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle.
That's out to center field. Willie Mays makes the play. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. First pitch doesn't find the zone. So they turn to their closer, Mark Davis.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And that misses. And now 2-0. There's the swing and a miss.
2-1.
Just
that missed.
Wow.
That's the ball.
Padre, común.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Clark sizes this one up, and out number 1 on the grab. Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Oh, yeah.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Going to count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Wood heading to the alley. Tracks it down for the out. And we're back. We go to the ninth. Here's the second baseman, number 94. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one is in there, called strike 3. Now the left fielder, James Wood. He's already homered here in this one. That one is absolutely belted. And forget it.
James Wood.
Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-2. Swing and a ball driven.
William Contreras.
That's back there. On the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs.
Si me roban en este juego.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Dives and he can't hang on. The tag, and that's out number 3. Last chance for the home team. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Outside low, and that is ball 1. In the air, left side. Wood on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Tapped softly on the ground. Over to Root. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Santander stands in now and watches strike 1. That one fouled off. Davis is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. That's the ball game. And your final.
Allá. Segundo. James Wood se llevó el honor con 2 tablazos. Me robaron pila, pero está heavy. Ganamos. Mi gente, hasta aquí llegamos. Damos 2 ranquecitos, lo ganamos. chilling. Hay que seguir consiguiendo relevistas para el equipo, ¿verdad? Porque ahí es que estamos flojos. Pero ya los muchachones han demostrado, excepto este cabrón que va para el lejicito, Raquetín está duro, y el Gu está subiendo, Caminero matando, el de la Cruz matando, este le bajó en ese juego, Beirut está encontrando, William se está encontrando, y el Manny en el primer juego mató y en este se fue a pique.